Alright, guys. It's Tim Whaley's Madolche deck profile. Go.
Alright, let's get into it. 3, Madolche,
Okay.
the Stratus of the deck. You guys know what this card does.
Yep.
You need to play 3. If you're playing 2, you're not playing Madolches right. 3, Messenger Lotto.
Is this always consistent? Like, you always pull it off?
The combos in this deck, I usually pull it off like every game. I cut one of them at first, but I would always like need one of them for Invoker, like, because I would draw into one or something. And so the only reason I play 3 is so I have one in my deck. And since I'm playing 3 Mewtwo, I might as well. 3 Hoot Cake.
Hoot Cake?
It could be dead, so I see why people only play 2. But it's too good to not play. Like, I'll take my chances with it. And it's been doing very good so far.
Big damage.
So 3 Hoot Cake.
Does it
yes,
do big damage?
It does big damage. 3 Mewtwo.
Cat. Is it good?
Yeah.
You always get her effect off, right?
Yeah. I don't really like going Mewtwo Messenger Lotto because it's risky.
Yeah.
But since I'm playing 3 Messenger Lotto, I might as well.
Yeah.
And it combos with Hoot Cake very well. The 1 Pudding Princess. This wasn't inspired by Alexander Thomas, even though I do respect him as a player. I like it because at the end of my combo, when I do, which I can show you maybe at the end of the video, like I like to go her last. So even if I don't have game, I have a card in the field that's going to destroy something if they try to get over it.
Yeah.
So just make them waste resources. And 2 Werewolf.
Okay.
Just for the combo,
What combo? Are you going to show us at the end of the video?
Yeah, I will.
Alrighty.
There's different ones, but I'll just show you one. I thought about playing 3 Werewolves and then Allure of Darkness, but Allure would be dead sometimes. And you really want to eliminate dead draws in this deck, or else you'll lose. 1 Spell Striker. I kind of thought about playing more of these. I wish he was like a dark, because then I could allure him, but I can't. He's just so easy to bring out. Like, if they compulse it, I just drop it again.
You should play Tour Guide.
1 TG Striker. He's like the only, like...
Is he like Cyber Dragon?
He's like the only good tuner in the deck. Sometimes, like, I use him to actually tribute for Pudding Princess.
Yeah.
But sometimes I can just combo and go in Naturity's play if I'm going against a heavy spell card deck.
Yeah.
And, or sometimes I'll just sit on them if I don't have the werewolf. So
2 Valor. Has this been working very good? Like, have you always gotten this? Nice.
Yes, I like 2 Valors.
Yeah.
In fact, like, if I were to make changes to the deck, I would probably increase, like, the hand traps.
Yeah.
Maybe even, like, maxis. But nobody at my locals really plays heavy special summon decks. 2 Chateau. Because, I mean, you guys know Chateau Chateau is a good card.
Yeah.
It's really great for, with Tiramisu in the field. Like, just because you get so much, like, hand advantage, it's stupid. Like, you can win from, like, sheer hand advantage.
Stupid.
2 tickets. I actually thought about cutting one of these for a ticket. I might, because Ticket... I love this card because, it makes all my Madolches float.
Yeah.
And that's just really good. The only problem is, like, if they do have the MST, they will pretty much always MST it. But if they don't, then it puts them in a bad situation because they're just giving me free cards. And the 1 Tinky for Werewolf. I wouldn't cut it because Werewolf's too important to the combo. 1 Reinforcements. I have a couple targets, but I only really go Spell Striker. That's the one you need. Instant Fusion for the combos. And for, like, quick, like, synchro plays and stuff. I only have 2 targets for this. Sorry, guys, for the interruptions.
Go ahead.
Dark Hole, Monster Reborn,
Why?
Storm.
Do you like this? You still think this is good?
Okay, I'm actually going to talk about Dark Hole a little bit. I know a lot of people say Dark Hole is like a bad card now, especially in Madolches. But it's just like you're not always gonna be put in a position where this card's bad. Like most of it's only those few times where it's I can't use it most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like it's too good.
Especially against Evil Swarms.
Yeah, especially, I mean, Mermails and everything. Like, there's just no reason to not play it. And Foolish Burial, just to get stuff in the graveyard. Because it's
For
hard to do
Hoot Cake?
sometimes. Yeah. Or for Tiramisu. Mind Control. I only play a couple tuners and stuff, but against Constellars, this card's really good. You just use their Pleiades and bounce it back to the deck. 3 MST. I was only playing 1 at first, but then I realized like how much my deck loses to traps, and so I had to play it. If I was going against Dragon Rulers, I would tie these out, obviously, but
Oh yeah.
nobody at our locals is playing that. 1 Book of Moon because it's too good. I would play 3 if I had 3.
If it was at 3.
I mean, stop Rabbit, stop
Stop
XYZ
a, stop a lot of stuff.
Yeah, stop attacks. It's better than Lance in my opinion. The 2 Threatening Roars and Wabaco.
Why?
Um,
Would you play three Threatening Roar if you...
I have 3 Threatening Roars, but I took 1 out for Wabaco because there were times where I would have there are times where I'd have Pudding Princess in the field, and I can use her effect to destroy something. If she battles, it doesn't matter if it dies or not, and so it's just a good way to get rid of stuff to plus off of Wabaco. And for the last 3 traps, I have 1 Madolche Palooza.
How's that been working?
When it works, it really works, but that's usually like late game, or if I open up really good, and so like I wouldn't really play with more than 1 because it can actually be dead. But since it's searchable, it's worth playing. Chain Destruction. This is like my
What is
this is
that?
my new tech card I put in here.
What does it even do?
It helped me win that game against Chandler. Okay, this card is like really good. I just if anybody summons a monster with 2,000 or less attack, all copies of that card in their deck or hand go to the graveyard. So
Wow.
like, oh my gosh, it's really good. Like, especially when I go to the combo, which I might show you in a second. But it's just like Hoot Cake. If I don't have any targets in the grave, or if I do, it's just like okay, send more 2 Hoot Cakes to the grave.
Okay.
And so it instantly becomes live, and so I basically get them back if I use Tiramisu's effects. They just go to my hand. It's really good card. I actually might play 2 of these. It's versatile, and sometimes like late game, it's good to use against your opponent's monsters. Like if they're playing some Stellars, you use it on cost, or if you know they have like the other, or if you're playing Evil Storms, you know they have the other caster in the hand. You know, you can just use on the caster. And for the last card, Ultimate Offering, it's a win condition. If I resolve this with Madolche, I'll probably win the game.
Why you got to go to 1? I'm just kidding. That's the reason why it went to 1, I honestly think. Because of Madolche.
Gadgets.
Or yeah, gadgets too.
Extra deck.
Extra deck. Extra
I'm
deck.
just going to go to my instant fusion targets.
Yeah. You don't really have to explain.
If I had more room, I'd probably be playing a Cybersaurus in there too because it's an Earth. But this is just for like with Messenger Lotto. If I have that 1 in my hand that I don't want to draw, I can make the Blade Armor or Excalibur, and this is just for combos or synchro plays. Invoker. By far
so
one of
broke.
the best cards in the extra deck.
Flip them upside down for us, alright?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's alright.
I think even if I had a second one, I would only play 1 of those. It's good, but you only need it 1 time, like honestly. But maybe another one for backup. It's personal preference. My favorite XYZ in the game right now. Clean Tiramisu. Its effect is so great. E plus so much off of it.
It's so good. It's just so good.
You don't have to worry about cards that negate destruction effects.
It's like a double compulsion.
And it doesn't target either, so they can't negate it with things that target, like stop targeting effects. The Zen Veins, just because I go into a lot of level 3s.
Yeah.
It's not really that good in this format, but... Alverdage.
Wait. What does he do?
Okay, so basically, I can detach a material to make all monsters in the field lose 500 attack if they're not Earth. So against like every other deck, this brings everything down to a beatable level.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so like if I have like a bunch of Madolches in the field, and they have one card I can't get over. It's just like do this,
boom.
and I just beat over everything.
Yeah.
Leviathan. It's only I only play this card so I can get material Madolche's in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't really care about it.
Yeah.
Blade armor. Personal preference.
Is just in case you get two blade or
well,
missing
no.
gelatos?
I mean, personal preference over blade armor. I mean, over Excalibur. Like Excalibur, some people play this and Excalibur, but I don't have the space. The reason why I play this over Excalibur is because I like being able to attack more than one time. Honestly. So that's really the only reason. And for the last XYZ Levier. The reason why I wouldn't play a second Invoker is because you usually use Invoker first, and if you still don't like win or they mess it up at that point, you just go Levier later because you have all these banished targets. And so it's like the second Invoker right here. For the Synchros, really important, kill spellbooks. Any spell heavy deck. And it's really good against Dark Wolves too, unless they have the Grapher in their hand, then it doesn't matter, but it's really easy to make, and I can usually go it while doing the combo if I have Striker. Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon is still really good. It puts a lot of pressure on their opponent, so they have to get rid of it. Thought Ruler Archfiend.
Wow. Why?
It really is too good because like a lot of the back row cards people play now are like Dimensional Prison and Compulse. If they play Dimensional Prison or Compulse, I just pay 1,000 and negate it.
Yeah.
And I gain the life points of the monster I destroy.
That's
so
pretty cool.
Attack over Megalo, attack over Ophion, attack over Catastrophe. It's just cool. Like it pays for itself. Librarian. I thought about playing Catastrophe over this, but this gets over Catastrophe, which is more of a problem for me. So
yeah. All right, last card.
And last card, Black Rose.
Ooh.
So blow up the field.
All right, guys. Well, that's his deck profile. We'll
Can I show the combo real quick?
I'll make a separate video.
Okay.
I'm about to run out of time. All right, guys. This is White Horse signing out. Peace.